How you doing today, Joe?
Let me tell you something, Deebo. Deebo, it's my time real quick.
Miami, man, though. Dolphins.
Yes.
They hired DC Jeff, what is it?
Hafley. Jeff Hafley. Jeff Hafley. I know that name. We love this. I love Jeff Hafley. Oh, yeah.
You played under him?
Go ahead, hydrate up. Yes, sir. I definitely played under him. 2014, he was my DB coach in Cleveland. Went to the Pro Bowl under Hafley. Great coach. Great coach. This is my thing too. Now, Deebo, I don't know how, when we're saying with now coaches, the responsibilities of bringing in other staff, you know what I'm saying, hiring other position groups. I don't know about that part. The one thing I tell you I know about Coach Hafley is he knows some defense, and he made sure that I knew my job, the team knew what we was going on, and I like him as a coach. He knows scheme, he knows ball, and he wasn't telling me no just coach talk. He was giving me real things. He was giving me real.
So he actually developed you.
He actually really developed my game 1,000%. Okay. I would for sure. He came out to the Pro Bowl with me. Amazing coach. So I'm very, very happy for him, and I can't wait to see how he does with bringing coaches around him. You know what I'm saying? Seeing being able how he accusates or gives out. You know what I'm saying? Acclimates. Yes.
Yeah. I ain't gonna lie. I ain't know much about him other than, he was the D coordinator for Green Bay 24-25, and then the head coach of Boston College 20-23. I ain't gonna lie. I wasn't too impressed with that though. It was, you talking about, what was it, 22 and 26? You said, I guess sometime in between there, he must have flipped back forth between college and pro, somewhere between there. But I mean, defense did well, I guess, in Green Bay for them. I mean, 24, I think there was like a 4th or something, but a 15th this year. I mean, I know they lost some people.
You just don't know.
I don't know. I just don't know. Like, it's another. You look at Miami, and they done had 8 head coaches straight that had no coaching experience.
Yes,
as a head coach, and then they haven't won a playoff game in the last 20, 25 years, something like that. You got what is it? You got McDaniels, Flores, Gates. I want to say Soprano was in there somewhere. Matter of fact, now I think about it, they fired 2 coaches, and Todd Bowles and what's his name over there in Detroit, Dan Campbell. They were interim coaches for those seasons that they fired those 2 coaches. And then in between that, I don't know who it was. They actually had Nick Saban too, right?
Yep.
Okay, but that program different than the professional game. And the last time they won a playoff game was 2000 with Wanstead. And before that, what was it? Jimmy Johnson, before he ended up walking up. Like, you talking about 96. Was you even born then?
Come on, Deebo. 89, man.
Oh, 89. Oh, 89. Okay. I'm just saying. So, I don't know, man.
You saying
they doing the same thing. I don't know. For me, I feel like when I look at it, it's like the ownership or something, dude. Like the ownership just they done got stuck in a phase where they just want to try and hire the new young talent and run with it from there. And then when you look at it, you start like really just digging into it. So I like to dig into stuff. You know what I'm saying?
Yes.
Like the team has been ran by what's his name, Ross, since what, 08, 09, something like that.
The GM.
No, the owner.
The owner, okay.
Owner. GMs have been flying left and right. I think their longest tenure GM was what's his name, Chris Greer or something like that. I think he went, what was it, 16 to just this Halloween he got fired. Actually, on my son's birthday he got fired.
God dang.
Yeah. So now you got to look at it. It got to be an ownership thing, and you have to start, with the owner. Like, he got the team in 08, 09. Dude's a lawyer. He started off, that's how he got his money, lawyer, tax attorney, all that bull, did the real estate. Actually did a good thing with the affordable housing development. Like he did that. But you look at it now, this dude got NFL, NBA, Miami Grand Prix, developed properties in the US,
He got a
London,
lot of
Abu
other stuff
Dhabi.
going on. He got a lot of
Right.
other things going on.
Like New York City, like all that stuff, bro. So he looking at this as a money investment. You know what I'm
See,
saying? So
Deebo, and that's when
he
we
may
say,
not understand what it takes to get a coach that's, capable of getting the job done.
Deebo,
So like
we say
instead of
this.
trying, you know what I'm saying, to get the next best thing, like get
Mhm.
somebody already proven.
I'm with you 1000%. So what we're trying to say is, are you trying to say that there's owners that know what they're doing and there's owners that are just know it's about the money? And when it's an owner, we can't tell
Trying
the
to.
owner what to do. So the owner's gonna hire who he wants to hire. He's gonna put his foot where he wants to put it because at the end of the day, the Miami Dolphins are still making money. They're going to make money regardless. So
Mm-hmm.
the smarts of the owner to be able to hire the right people to put them in position to set them up, that could be a very long time until they figure that out. You know what I'm saying? And people are always like, oh no, why is it all messed up like this? You don't have an owner that was able to get the right people in place to get the right GM and
Mm-hmm.
coach. And now they have to work together because you are an owner. You have the money. Like that doesn't make you the smartest man in the room to make football decisions, to be able to build a roster and make sure everything's good. You're still
Right.
gonna be able to make money because that's what football teams do. If you own the team, the rights from Peacock, from Prime, from all that, that's coming in regardless. So you're gonna make money if you own the team because you were fortunate enough to be able to buy the team. But for your team to be successful and to hire a right head coach, to get the right GM, to
Mm-hmm.
start moving in the right direction, to get your team building in the right way, that's Robert Kraft. That's where Rooney comes in. That's when you have ownership that, all right, we got the right coach. We believe in him. We're going to kind of get out of the way. The GM and the coach are on the right vibe. You might have an intelligent Robert Kraft. No, we're going to keep Tom Brady instead of being able to step in. Like there's certain things that owners might can be able to do because owners can make the decision whenever they want. They own the team, but you're smart. You had to be smart enough to know I'm not the smartest man in the room all the time. I got to be able to put people in position to make those decisions. So
Mm-hmm.
with you saying the Miami Dolphins, like you keep trying to get the new young thing, that's the owner where you could be like, why don't you get an established head coach that's going to come there, get culture, figure out a GM that he's kind of in cahoots with. Then they figure out where we're going with this quarterback, what we need to do in the draft, what we need to do here. So getting the right people in position is a big ownership thing too. That people are like, well, no, how? I mean, the owners can do what they want to do. So is it just about making the money, what they're going to make regardless if you own the team, or are you going to pick the right people to put in
Mm-hmm.
place? You know what I'm saying?
Oh yeah, I understand that all the way. When you go all the way back, staying with Miami, dude. When they what was it? I said 96 was Jimmy Johnson.
Mm-hmm.
Jimmy Johnson, that's another time around. I think it was like 94, 95. They ended up letting Shula go.
Mm-hmm.
In that process, the guy that acquired the new team in that 94, 95 time frame, first thing he did was he hired Jimmy Johnson. And guess who he made his GM? Jimmy Johnson.
There we
Okay.
go.
And in that process, I think they had like 3 playoff appearances, maybe one or
Mm-hmm.
two or three wins, something like that. And that spun off to something else, but it ended up being I think it was Wannstedt. Yeah, Wannstedt came after that.
Okay.
And same thing. But from there, it's been a plethora of new coaches. It's been 8 of them that
Mm-hmm.
haven't had a head coaching position yet, and it just doesn't seem to be working out. And I understand. I think back in 08, 09, Mark Anthony or something, he was like a minority owner
Mm-hmm.
with the Williams sisters. Yeah, yeah, for sure. And that right there, just recently, 24. I think he sold maybe 10 or 15%
Mm-hmm.
of the team. But you're a minority owner. Like minority does not mean controlling owner. You are
No.
there simply as a money piece. Like the with the Ravens with the Ravens head no with the Ravens owner say. Yo,
Oh,
hey, you have a lot to say, but you have no power. Like,
yes.
I'm gonna
I'm gonna
listen to
listen.
what
I'm
you
gonna
got to
listen to you
say, but
say.
when it comes
Yes.
down to it, I'm gonna be the person that has the power at the end of the day.
Yes. And
So,
people, I think people realize that if you just actually change the hat and ask a person, if you run a business, you know what I'm
yes,
saying, your employee, how much say does he really have? You're gonna listen to him if you're a good
yes,
owner and like be like, okay, I'm gonna take that into consideration. But at the end
mm-hmm,
of the day, whatever you say is gonna be what goes. You know what I'm saying?
mm-hmm. For
So
sure, 100%. Because you get all the, like I said, all these businessmen buying these companies, bro. Like, hey, all they want is the ROI.
come
What is
on,
my
Deebo.
return on
Yes.
investment, baby?
If people know
Other than
that.
that, yeah. Other
They
than
know
that,
about that.
like it ain't nothing else happening and going
Mm.
on around here.